They stealing my groove. Oh, this hustle's got me singing the blues. But hey, we all got a story to tell. Every little struggle, it rings a bell. From the grind to the size, we've all been there. So let's put it in the air, yeah, let's declare. What your title? Baby, let it flow. From the 9 to 5 to the folks who move slow. What your title? Shout it nice and loud. We're turning the stress into a jazzy sound. Gossip at the water cooler, same old scene. Chasing validation on the glowing screen. Why's my coffee always cold? My Wi-Fi's down. I'm a city so lost in this weary town. But hey, we've got a reason to laugh. Life's just a crazy, unpredictable path. From the grind to the size, we've all been there. So let's put it in the air, yeah, let's declare. What's your title? Baby, let it flow. From the nosy neighbors to the overpriced shows. What's your title? Shout it nice and loud. We're flipping frustrations, jazzing up the crowd. People cutting lines, rent that's too high. Broken AC on a humid July. Unanswered texts, those awkward replies. Oh baby, it's a world full of sighs. So let's groove through the madness, sway with the pain. Find the rhythm in the chaos, let's dance in the rain. Watch out your breath, go ahead, confess. We're turning tired moments into jazzy finesse. Finesse, finesse.
So that's a few weeks ago on my other account. I got 250,000 followers on my other account, but it got banned. This fucking lady comment on my shit say, go back to China. Bitch, I born in fucking San Jose, California. I am American, an Asian American. What the fuck do I go to China for, huh? That ain't even my country, bitch. I ain't even Chinese. Why the fuck do I have to go to China? Well, if you tell me to go back, bitch, tell me to go back to fucking California. I'm in Louisiana now, you heard me? Shit, I work in fucking 70 hours per week. Bitch, do you know how much I pay taxes for that shit? Most of y'all Americans stay the fuck at home and got the EBT and a fucking unemployment on the welfare shit, and y'all tell me to go back to my fucking country. Who gonna pay the taxes and give y'all the money to spend on them?
Well. Happy Saturday, which is our family. It's your girl Pitbull coming to you with today's episode. And of course, with my handy dandy best friend, Ride or Die, Thundercat. Happy Saturday, Thundercat. How you doing today?
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. So I brought us something different for our intro. And I don't know if Thunder, you saw that, but when I saw that with that man, girl, I thought I was going to die. He was like, he had some social media pages and they shut one of them down, and somebody commented and told him to go back to China, and he snapped. He said he from San Jose, California. Bitch. I thought that shit was hilarious. But thank you guys for watching our channel. As always, remember, we appreciate each and every one of you guys. Please, our main channel is YouTube, so please make sure that you subscribe on YouTube. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. We also appreciate those of you who have actually come on the podcast and shared with us or sent different comments. We thank you for that as well. So once again, guys, remember to like, subscribe, share, comment. If you want to send a donation, remember it is not mandatory, but we do accept donations at Cash App, What You Tired Of, and PayPal, What You Tired Of at gmail.com. So once again, guys, welcome to our page. It's a page where we talk about what people are tired of. So it could be an array of things. You could be tired of yourself. You could be tired of the shenanigans you pulling. You could be tired of, just not seeing yourself go nowhere because you really are not putting forth the effort. Or, you could be tired of your boss. You could be tired of your spouse. You could be tired of your damn kids. You could be tired of whoever you tired of and whatever you tired of. We're here to talk about it. So join us every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where, once again, we talk about what you're tired of. So welcome again to our page. As always, guys, we always follow the rules. We follow the law. So we do have our copyright disclaimer. Remember, if you guys would like to join the podcast, you definitely are welcome to do that as well. Reach out to myself or Thundercat, DM us, and we can send you the link so that you can join and be on the podcast with us. All right. And as always, we like to send a shout out to our sponsors. We have a couple of sponsors that we shout out every week. Definitely have gotten some business from the shout outs, as well as if you would like to be a sponsor, reach out to myself or Thundercat. We would need your logo, as well as there is some information that we will need from you to be a sponsor. So first up on our sponsor list is, of course, Ground Star Fitness. If you need to get your fitness in and get your fitness on, they have a 90-day program. Look them up. They're on Facebook and Instagram, and I believe TikTok as well. Kiko Creations, if you need anything created from hat to sock to shoe to shirt to banner to whatever it is, Kiko Creations can assist with that. You can look them up as well on social media. We also have Sweet to My Soul. You have graduations coming up. We just finished Mother's Day. If you guys need any luxury fruits, definitely reach out to Sweet to My Soul. You can follow them as well on social media, and as well, they have a website at www.sweettomysoul.com. If you're in the market for a home and you're looking for somebody to assist with either purchasing, or if you're looking into fix and flips, reach out to the Real Estate Game. They will be able to assist. They are in all 50 states, so you don't have to hesitate and not sure if they work with you. They're in all 50 states. Also, my homeboys, JT and the Mailman, they have a podcast on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, and it's called We Out Here. They all around Georgia, going around checking out the scenes and making sure they taking care of what they taking care of. So check them out as well if you want to see something real funny, see some young men getting their podcast on. Check them out. Those are friends. Now, finally, our sponsor, TLC, Total Life Changes, which you guys know I'm a health and wellness coach for TLC. Before I go into TLC, I do have one other sponsor. She will be a sponsor, but this is my sister. Anybody in the Dallas area, my sister is, well, she's not looking for models no more. The model is cut. I'm sorry, I did not change the banner, but the rodeo is June 19th. If you guys would like to attend the rodeo, please reach out to Life's Good Nick on Instagram and TikTok, and the Closet Therapist as well. You get more information for the rodeo show in Dallas on June 19th. I will be there walking in the show. representing my sister. So if any of my homeboys, homegirls out in Dallas, put your boots on the ground, come to the rodeo show. It's definitely going to be a blast. Now, back to TLC. Remember, guys, anybody needs to lose 5 pounds or more, I can definitely help you with that. If you need some energy, we have our NRG. If you need a liquid supplement vitamin, we have our NutriBurst. And then we have all of our teas, different flavors, watermelon, lemonade, and tropical punch. I lost my train of thought. So finally with that, guys, I have accepted the challenge. We are doing a 30-day challenge to see how much weight you can lose. There is a prize of $1,000 for the person who loses the most weight. For the rules, you will have to go and join at the 30303challenge.com. And there are a couple of things that you will have to do. You must have a video before and after. You must have proof of your purchase. You must have the biggest transformation. You must show scale before and after. You must hold a sign on the date that you took the pictures for before and after. Wear the same outfit the same way. Show daily IG engagement, so meaning they want you to, post on Instagram, and also use the hashtag 100families and -30303. So I've accepted the challenge, guys. Some of you have seen me walking on my video. Definitely getting my legs together. Definitely finna get this big ass back together because big backs are not in. Now, if you like a big back, ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't get me twisted. Some people fine with where they are. Some people don't need to lose 5 pounds or more. But I do, and I'm going to. So once again, you could join the challenge. It is three products. Either we have the coffee. Once again, I explained the products to you guys, but you can also visit my website as well. All right. So with all of that being said, Thundercat, how was your week?
Can you hear me? My week was I struggled this week. So
you struggled this week?
I struggled with the gas. The gas had me this week.
Okay, so the gas had you this week.
But I can walk now. I hadn't been able to walk. And I thought I was gonna need a hip replacement.
Not a hip replacement, friend.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you supposed to think when you literally can't move? I could not walk. I was hobbling, and then I went to the bathroom, and then some more stuff happened, and I was like, "Is this gas?" Shit is debilitating. It was debilitating. It really was. Then it moved into my back.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, because I witnessed you on the day when you was having walking issues, and I was like, what is wrong? Like, friend, what is happening right now? Because
it wasn't right. It wasn't right.
Something's definitely happening.
It was.
Well,
but it's over. I pray to God that I find a resolution to my cabbage habit, because I know that that's what's causing it. And because I had an increase in consumption of sodas. I hadn't been drinking sodas for like a year or so. In these last 6 months, I've just been drinking sodas.
Okay. Well,
they don't like me.
I understand that. I definitely can understand that. I'm sorry. My mama's asking me to send her the link. So I'm sending her the link to the page. So, okay. Well, what else? Okay. So you felt like you needed a hip replacement, but you needed to use the restroom and you did that. Okay. That's good. So what else happened this week?
Mother's Day. Well, it affected Mother's Day because I woke up on Sunday, and that was when I realized I couldn't move. And so then I tried to go to my niece's house for Mother's Day brunch, which was a colossal failure. Because I don't know what's wrong with people thinking that starting to cook at 4 and 5 o'clock in the afternoon or the evening, that's not no damn brunch.
No, that's not no brunch. Oh, Alonda
So,
on here, girl. She on Facebook. She making comments. I'm trying to log into everything so we can try to make sure we don't miss no comments.
right.
Okay, so Mother's Day brunch was a wash because your cousin, your niece.
Yeah, because I left. I turned back around and came back to Waukesha. I left Milwaukee. I was down around the corner from where they was at, and I left.
Okay, I understand that. I definitely understand that. Yeah.
I can't hardly hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you. I said I can't hardly hear you.
Okay. Let me not want to mess nothing up around there. Okay, Mom says she's on. Okay. Hi, Mom. Once again, welcome, Mother. How are you? It's wonderful. So as you guys know, we are still continuing the month of May for mothers. So Thunder, so you basically said, you started off with what you started off with, and that subsided, and then you had the Mother's Day shenanigans.
No, the Mother's Day shenanigans happened first. That's where it started, and then so it finally subsided like yesterday, day before yesterday. It started to subside, and so I was able to go water my plants, and that's it. What about you?
Well, okay. First of all, let's say shout out to all the mothers. Once again, I hope every mom had an amazing Mother's Day. So let's first start off with that. Let's start off with the good. So then we can bring it to the ugly. Okay. Because unfortunately I had some ugliness over the weekend. And we're gonna talk about it. At first I was thinking about maybe not talking about it, but then I thought about that wouldn't be right. That wouldn't be me. So we definitely gonna talk about it. But once again, shout out to all the great moms. I hope every mom had an amazing Mother's Day. I hope you got everything you wanted, and if not, just remember, always love on you, because loving on you is the best thing you can do. So with that being said, thank you. With that being said, the word of the week is nurture. So when it comes to nurture or a nurturer, a mother's love, comfort, and care is nurture. Some moms are not nurturers. Some moms are not meant to be moms. But they are, unfortunately. I got stuck for a minute because I was just reading that, and it says moms are the heart of it all. And that's factual. Like, if you really have a good mom, I hope you appreciate your mom. Because your mom, you didn't have to be here. Your mom made a choice. And of course, our choices have been taken away under the administration that we have. But your mom had a choice back then, and she chose you. So make sure you treat your mom with all the love, all the care, everything she deserves, because your mom deserves it. So with that being said, guys, we are going to, because I skipped past this. Remember, as always, we talk about self-love languages. Remember to love on yourself, guys. Remember, if you don't love yourself, you can't love anyone else, or you can't receive love because you don't know how to love. So make sure if you're not good in that area, or you got a couple of areas, work on it. And we talk about a couple of ways you can work on it: physical touch, acts of service, receiving gifts, words of affirmation, and quality time. And you use that to your best ability and how it feels for you. So, meaning physical touch, go get yourself a massage, go get a pedicure, go get a manicure, let somebody else rub on you, get your hair done. That's physical touch. Acts of service, be kind to yourself, go walk in the park, go to the restaurant, toast to yourself a drink if you drink. But once again, treat yourself with the best service that you can, because once again, you guys know we strong on self-love over here. Receiving gifts, buy yourself something. If you don't want to buy yourself something, put some money up and save it and buy yourself something a little later. But make sure it's spent on you, because self-love is about you. Not them kids, not them grandkids, not them boyfriends, not them husbands, not them wives. It's about you. So remember, self-love isn't just for the females. Self-love is for everybody. Make sure you're loving on yourself. Words of affirmation. Tell yourself how fine you are, girl. Period. Because I'm cute, girl. I'm cute every day. I'm beautiful, girl. Girl, look how cute you are. And the days I'm not cute, I tell myself that too. Girl, I'm going to need you to get it together because you're not cute today. So remember, self-love. So make sure you love on yourself. And then quality time. Make sure you take time for yourself, whatever that may be. Whether it's take a drive, whether it's get you a book, sit in a corner, whether it's just turn all the lights off and just take time and have peace for yourself. Like, as we know, my handy dandy, part of her piece is Pilates. And we ain't heard a lot about Pilates lately. So we definitely going to have to talk to our handy dandy and find out what's going on with Pilates. So we can, of course, make sure she's staying encouraged to do what she loves to do. So once again, guys, remember self-love. You have to love on yourself before you can love on anybody else. So to you, friend, what's going on with Pilates?
Nothing. I couldn't move.
Oh.
It's a little hard to move your body if you can't move your body. So I had to, and I have to have an appointment with one of the people from my studies to do the proper onboarding, because they didn't do that.
Okay.
When it came time for me to teach, it became apparent that I hadn't had the proper onboarding. So I have to go back. And, so in the meantime, I was just still practicing my movements and stuff, still reading and everything, but I can only go so far. Without teaching the classes. That's, I got to teach the class.
Okay, I understand.
So I'm very much looking forward to getting that taken care of. And now that I'm not full of shit and gas, perhaps I can proceed.
Well, that's good to know. Definitely being full of shit will keep you slowed down. So I'm glad you're feeling better, friend. I'm glad, you're going to get everything taken care of the correct way. And shame on them for not properly, that's money. So shame on them for not doing whatever they were supposed to do the right way.
Yeah, I don't think it was, I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, with that being said, this was the other thing I forgot to say about the challenge, guys. My coach, Coach Stormy, she's the head coach, but my main coach is Diana, my cousin. Shout out to my cousin Diana and our team. But like I said, guys, it is a cash prize of $1,000 for 10 winners. So take it serious. If you lose the most, your transformation is the biggest, you will receive that $1,000. So if you want to get you an easy 1,000, buy you 3 products, use them, you will lose the weight, and you will get the $1,000. So with that being said, guys, we're going to talk about the shit we always talk about every week, because whoop, 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 whoop. Hot flashes, menopause. Oh my goodness. I don't know about y'all, but the other day, I think it might have been yesterday, I was talking to my friend, and I called my friend, and I was like, friend, I'm dying. I don't know what to do. What I said was smothercating. What I say? Smotherficating me. What did I say? What the hell did I say? Yeah, so I was going through smotherfication because the hot flash had me. When I say that shit had me choked on the neck, I had to go outside and walk to cool off because it was just so hot. And remember, guys, you know, I'm cute. But menopause is ugly. And Perry, whoever you are, whether you're a he or a she, I wish you would go back to the pits of hell that you come from. And Minna and the pause, you know, I hope that you leave me alone. Like, I'm tired of sweating. I'm tired of waking up in the middle of the night in a puddle of sweat. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of just in the middle of the day sitting, minding my own business, not doing anything, just break out in the sweat. It's running down my back. It's running down my face. You understand? Like, all of that is not cute for a cute girl. Like,
right. But you forgot to mention spontaneously stripping out of your clothes, particularly that shirt, so that you can come up for air. Spontaneously having to run outside to try to get some air because there's not enough air wherever you are.
Definitely. You definitely need airflow. You definitely need airflow. So, Fran, I'm going to tell you, one time I was in the grocery store. True story. You know, I can't control the hot flashes, and, you know, I can't control menopause because I'm not taking any, you know, supplements, because the pharmaceutical companies are a ripoff and they are bullshit. So I will not give them any money. I barely want to take the blood pressure medicine that they prescribe. So you definitely know I don't want to do any of that. But I was in the grocery store, girl, shopping in the grocery store, and the damn hot flash hit me out of nowhere. I had to go down to the freezer aisle. I done opened the freezer door, and I couldn't literally walk in the freezer, but I stuck as much of my body in the freezer as I could. And this lady walked past me, and I was like, ma'am, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm having a hot flash. She said, baby, I understand, but I would have never thought to do that. I said, oh, ma'am, I got to get it off instantly. And so, of course, you know, with the coolness, it subsided. And then I continue my shopping, but that is horrible. It just makes no sense. So remember, guys, if you're suffering from menopause, if you're in that age bracket or group, and you know, I thought back in the day it was about when you're 50. I started getting nice weights at 38, so that don't work. 58 the number. But remember, guys, if you are suffering through menopause, us fabulous ladies, remember, if it's got you twisted, just find you a comfort spot, whatever that may be. Whether if it's, I can't very well say get you a drink because the alcohol may make you hotter. I can't very well say get you a, you know, something sweet, because the sweets might make you bust out in the sweat too. So whatever it is that gets you calm and cool and collective, do that. So menopause doesn't have you twisted, because it definitely had me twisted on certain days. So remember, guys, what's going on over there, friend? You done clicked your head?
Because my damn phone just keep.
All I saw was you click your head like you was ready to fight. You ready to 1-2?
Yeah.
Well, I got something that we can 1-2 about. And it's coming up, girl. It's coming up. But before we get to that, remember, guys, once again, this is our Mother's Day edition. If you have anything that you would like to come on and talk about your mom or a great mom or any mom that you know that is killing the game, whether it's from just helping those, just being a mom, because real moms go above and beyond and out their way. So if you just know anybody that you want to shout out, it's an open platform. You definitely can join the platform to do that. Remember, though, next month, guys, we are going to the month of June. We will be talking about dads for Father's Day. I got a bunch of stories for that. Boy, oh boy. Oh, what I did want to talk about is this before I get to the nitty gritty of the show today. Let me see here. Right here. This is what I want to share. Okay. So, what I wanted to share this week, guys, what you know, everybody knows the Diddy trial has started. You really can't tell right now in the beginning who is winning or who's more favored because really it's a shit show, to be honest. Diddy's trying to control the courtroom with sticky notes and, you know, telling his defense what to ask Cassie and blah, blah, blah. And none of this is alleged because it's factual and it's going on. So that's why you don't hear me saying allegedly, because it's factual. Of course, you guys know that the court case is not televised live because it's in federal court. But I do watch a lot of the social media. Shout out to Make It Make Sense, Mims, and Tisa Tales. I definitely watch them all the time to get my follow-ups. And Attorney Simone Redwine. Shout out to them because they be on it. But one thing I wanted to show y'all is they were talking about they want to see him on the stand. Friend, you remember Fonzworth Bentley?
Yes.
I'm sure he got a bunch of stories to tell if he do take the stand.
I'm sure he don't want to be bothered.
I'm sure he don't want to be bothered too, but I'm sure he got a bunch of stories to tell if he wanted to tell some. But I just really think, you know, this is my thing. If he's guilty of the charges, then he needs to go to jail. He is guilty of a lot of things. He drugged people, you know, without their will. Yeah, they might have been freaks. They might have enjoyed the freak offs, but when you're drugging people and they have no control, that's where you out of order.
Right.
And
let me be my natural freaky self. Don't you
right. Don't you do
put
what
some
you do.
other shit on there to try to encourage me into doing some other freaky shit.
Yeah. Like, let me have a choice because it's a bunch of people out here that's cool with what you want to do. But unfortunately, you chose to abuse Cassie and any other woman, honestly, in your presence. And you chose to drug them as well as the men. People waking up, they butts sore, like that. All of that is out of order, bro. Because when it's all said and done, you would have found some freaky dudes that would have been down with whatever it is you wanted to do, and females. You just had to ask. You just weren't looking in the right places. But that's why he in the situation that he's in. I look forward to these next what's coming up. So we've had the security guard testified that he paid the $100,000 to get rid of the tape. So that right there is part of the prosecution that they've proven. The security guard getting rid of the evidence, they've proven that. Cassie's told her story, but you know, they both, a lot of stuff she agreed with and a lot of stuff she didn't agree with. And when we were ending up, then they also had the AUSA agent that found the drugs in the rugs in the hotel room, a bunch of stuff. So he was getting ready to have a F-off party and right there before he was getting ready to get arrested. And then finally Friday, they had Dawn Richardson, the girl who used to be in Making of the Band. So like I said, I'm looking forward to, you know, these upcoming weeks to see what's going on and what they got going on with this stupid case. Because once again, he shouldn't have been doing what he was doing. He thought he got too big for his britches. Now your ass just like R. Kelly. You locked up. So this is something else that I thought was crazy. Video footage shows inmates escaping from a New Orleans jail and running across the highway. I was just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think 11. And then they about to run across this busy ass highway.
Hell yeah, we free.
Give us free. Well, unfortunately, one of the little dudes, they done caught his ass already.
I think they caught 2 of them. I think they caught 2.
2 of them. Yeah, they talked about 2 that they found their clothes in the neighborhood. I was just like, wow, y'all about to face more time. Just dumb and dumb and dumb again. But I mean, okay, you know, however you feel. What else? I wanted to show something else before I got to the. Now this guy right here. Let me tell y'all something. I don't know if y'all know about Boots on the Ground, but I love Boots on the Ground. We don't own any rights to any music, but this right here, dude, done came.
Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Hit me one time, hit me two times. Boots on the ground, kicking up some dust.
Dude is very talented.
Boots on the ground.
I watched him on the Breakfast Club, and he talked about he's from South Carolina, and he was just talking about he makes other type of music, but when Boots on the Ground hit, it really hit. And you know, dude is doing it. He done made a lot of money on these Boots on the Ground. And the little girl, little Miss Shirley, I love that little girl. She got so much attitude. So much attitude. But shout out to them. Keep making great music. And that's what I had for Let's Talk About It for this Saturday in celebrity news. Basically, Diddy was the main. Looks like Portia and Simon will be getting a divorce soon because he's coming out of ICE or what have you. But, you know, it is what it is. What else did I watch this week? Oh, I wanted to ask you this, friend. What I want to ask you. I'm going to just put that up for now. I wanted to ask you, do you watch Housewives of Atlanta?
I do. I will. I haven't watched it this in the last, like religiously like I used to. No, but I will watch it. But I haven't watched any of it this season so far.
Okay, well, you know Portia and her best friend?
Yeah, Shamia.
Yes. I don't
Well,
understand.
her ex-best friend.
Yes, her ex-best friend. Like, I don't understand. Like,
I think it's like people were saying, no, Portia just never really was her friend. Because they even talked about the mothers, her Shamia's. What's going on with my phone? I don't know.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Her mother made a statement from when they were younger about knowing her mother. She knows Portia's mother, and Portia mama had apparently something like that had happened when they were younger. So her mother, Shamia's mother, had told her, we should have seen that coming, or something to that effect, like. Because her mother was like that too, or her mother had said something negative about Shamia back then. But at any rate,
I'm listening. Maya was talking to me.
Yeah. No, I was done.
Yeah, I just think that that's crazy because I watched Shamia on a couple of other things, and it was just like, if that's supposed to be your friend, girl, you're supposed to have your friend back. And one thing what you're not gonna do, you're not gonna talk about me. Why is this like this? This is supposed to be big, and I'm supposed to be little like you. Makes no sense. Once again, dumb ass. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Okay, so we're not gonna use that one. We're gonna come back here to this one. But anyway, I just think that that's crazy. I mean, you know how long we've been friends, 30 plus years. So
yeah.
Ain't nobody finna talk about you, and I ain't finna say nothing. I'm gonna shut that all the way down.
Right. And even vice versa. Even during the times when we weren't talking, it's like I'm not entertained. I don't care what me and you got going on. Another motherfucker can't come to me
and say nothing.
Yeah, like what? No, I don't hate her. So why would I sit up and?
Exactly. So yeah, I don't know why Portia allowed that, other than like you said, she wasn't a real friend, and that's foul. Because the funny part is Shamia is the real wife. Shamia got the real coin. Shamia got the real, whatever it is. She really got it.
Right.
And unfortunately, P, What, you mad because she got it and you had to take it to get it and now don't got it back? I mean, it is what it is. Like what
She
Kelly
had to
said.
take it.
What Kelly say? Stop stealing people's husbands. Okay, be mad at me, Portia. That is what you did. It is what it is. And you got to remember, how you get them is how they will leave. And unfortunately, it is what it is. So,
Right.
you know, I wish Shamia nothing but the best. I wish Portia the best too. I hate that a show had to break up their friendship.
That
And
wasn't a show breaking up their friendship.
I
That
was about
show
to-
exposed the cracks
well,
in
that's
the
what I was going
friendship
to
and
say.
made it for public display.
That part. I was going to add that on, friend, because it didn't break it up. It actually showed Shamia really what Portia was about. That's
Right.
what I'm seeing so far. But you know, once again, I wish all of them ladies the best, because once again, y'all on the platform, should nobody be fighting, should nobody be arguing. Y'all should be taking care of business, and that be that, supporting each other. That's how I feel. You know, I ain't never been no hater. I ain't never gonna start being one to this day. So, you know, I wish them, like I said, nothing but the best. I just think that's foul, especially when I know what friendship is, just like you know what friendship is. And as we know, out of 30 plus years, we have not always saw eye to eye. And I'm sure until we both lay our eyes, it's going to be something that we won't see eye to eye. But being a friend is being a friend. And you have to value your friend's opinion. I mean, you got to like it. But the point is, if that's your friend, you value it and you understand or try to understand where they're coming from.
Or you just respect it or respectfully agree to disagree and keep going. Like, what? Ain't nothing.
That part. So, friend, last week, you remember we was on the podcast, and we came on here and we was talking about, girl, I got a boyfriend. Girl.
But for the record, I didn't feel like you had no boyfriend. I didn't feel that way. But yeah.
So while I'm sitting here, you know, because you know my mama is watching. So, Mom, hold on to your seat and buckle your seatbelt, because I got a story to tell about a man who is a scammer. And he caught the right one.
About a little ass boy.
Hold on. Let me get done. But you're right. Always, please interact whenever you feel you need to, because you know what we've been going through. So please interject where interjection needs. So you heard her, a little boy. I was coming to that, but that's how she's feeling. And, you know, my friend goes through what I go through. And so we done went through a transition within these last few days because of this scammer who thought he was a man who's really 12. And I really hope he watching, because I got something to tell you. Calvin Jones, you full of shit, and you caught the right one, because I guess you didn't think. You thought you was going to scam me, and you thought you did, and you still lying to this day to your friends, telling your friends, I ain't going to press charges. Oh, no, I'm pressing charges, honey. You better make sure you do what that sheriff told you to do tomorrow by 9 p.m., or charges will be pressed. So please don't get it twisted, sweetheart, at all. So let's begin the story. So before we begin the story, though, ladies, just make sure, you know, I don't want you to come across the same scammer that I came across. You know, this guy right here, his name is Calvin Jones. He proceeded to lie. He proceeded to fabricate just his whole life. And one thing I don't understand about niggas and men and whatever y'all want to call yourself, little kids, I don't understand why you like to fake and floss and lie and think that that shit ain't gonna come out. So this little character right here, that little dude right there, yeah, he lied. He said he had a job working at Georgia Pacific, driving forklift, making $22 an hour. This nigga ain't had a job in I don't know how long. Secondly, the nigga asked me to borrow him some money so that he could help his mother because he takes care of his mom. I found out that that was a lie as well. So I'm going to expose all your bullshit, bro. Just, because I can and because I want to. But this scammer right here, please beware. If you see him, I met him on a date nap. My mistake. But not everybody's like that. Not everybody. But this gentleman right here, don't ever trust anything he says out of his mouth. He said that he was living with his mom and taking care of his mom. He's from New York, but he's been living in Eastonton, Georgia. And his game plan is he takes care of his mom and he works every day. He's off on Fridays. And he's a gambler. He goes around the corner to his friend's house and gambles. He don't have no job. He don't got no driver's license. He don't got no money. And your dick ain't shit either, if we want to just let it be what it is. You're a liar. You're a conniver. You are
shit either.
an extortionist, and you theft by taking, nigga. So when it's all said and done, and let me finish talking about what I'm talking about. Let me finish this, and then you treat your mama like shit. Elder abuse. You ain't shit. So let me tell y'all how it all transpired.
Oh,
So
theft by taking.
yeah. That is it, friend. My palate is dry. I had to get it a little wet. Okay, so let me finish the story. So, dude done lied. Dude done said all of this. Told me that his sister went out of town, borrowed his car, and he don't even have no car. He told me, what else did he tell me? Just a bunch of lies. Like, dude is a liar. Dude has a record. Now, don't get me wrong. People who've, made mistakes, people make mistakes. So you sometimes have to go away. But people learn from their mistakes. I guess your ass went to jail and learned how to connive and fucking scam women. Your last girlfriend, I heard, you scammed her too. And that's why you had to go back home with your mama. I don't really care. But one thing I'm going to tell you is, like I told you, bro, you tried to block me on top of it. Play with me if you want to. Now, you've talked to the police. You've talked to the sheriff. And he's informed you that you're going to give me my money back. Now, the portion that you're supposed to give back, you know what it is. And if you don't, tomorrow night, you know what's going to happen. So, once again, you tried to play me. And you got played. Now, the old me, I thank the Lord for grace and mercy. I thank the Lord for changing me on some of my ways, because the old me would have pulled up and it wouldn't have been nice. But it's okay, because what I did was I did what I was supposed to do. I contacted the police and filed a complaint against a scammer. And what did the police do? The police contacted you. So stop lying to your friends and telling all your friends that I'm full of shit. No, the shit I'm full of is I will lock your ass up if I don't get my money. Now, you can do with it what you want to. Everybody don't like your ass no way. I done got a message from your niece saying lock his ass up. I done got a message from your sister saying lock his ass up. I done got a message from the other sister. You understand? So you have burnt your bridges, sir, with, I guess, just about everybody. The couple of friends that I did talk to, they talked about your ass. You understand? I tried to give you an opportunity. You had scoliosis. I was trying to have sympathy. And you turned out to be a shithole. But it's okay. There's a special place for people like you. So stop lying. Stop telling your friends what it's not. You shouldn't have been a thief. And you should have just been 100. You should have been real. So with that being said, guys, once again, him right there. Calvin Jones, Eastonton, Georgia. Stay away. Beware. He ain't got shit. He can't offer you shit. He's a taker. And then he lies and says he gets paid on every other Friday and he'll pay you back, but he doesn't have a job.
Well, I mean, he might get paid every other Friday if he's scamming bitches.
Well, you're absolutely right. You know, and then the sad part about this, I found this out, and this really hurt my heart because I'm gonna tell you something I would never do. I'm not a thief and I'm not a scammer. So that's the first thing. But this sorry ass nigga tried to get $600 from his mama. Mama wouldn't give him the $600, so he had somebody else call the bank and get the money. You a dirty ass nigga. And God don't like people like you. And you gonna reap what you sow, bro. But I'm glad you caught this right one. And hopefully thousands of people will see this and they'll know this face. Damn, I seen him on What You Tired Of. Let me make sure that I'm fuck with him. Because he will scam you. He will make it sound good. And he will scam you, walking like he got to stick up his ass with them boats. But with that being said,
wait, I wanted to put the question out there about if a man toot his booty up while he
okay. So question. It's a question. I got a question. So you know, when you know, people have, you know, people doing things orally. Is there a question? Has a man ever tooted his ass up in the air? Now that is the question. Because I've witnessed that and I was like, oh my, wait a minute. What is happening? You understand? So that is the question.
I have never heard of such.
Well, you know, maybe the niggas that toot their booties is really tootie booties. I don't know, but I don't want a tootie booty ass nigga. You understand? And when you toot your boot, that's a problem. You might not want to toot your boot. Especially when you a big tall nigga, you want to toot your ass up in the air. Now that is hilarious.
That begs more questions than answers. Like,
what other questions do you have? Maybe I can answer them.
You can't even answer that because you're not a man tooting your booty up while you lick a cat.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm definitely not no man tooting my booty up. Well, I'm definitely ain't licking no cat. Fuck a cat. I don't want to lick it up. Never. Now, don't get me wrong. For those of you who do, that's you. That ain't me. That's not my preference. Strictly dickly over here. No cat licking around this joint. Not a piece.
But why would your butt be in the air?
I don't know. I mean, I can't ask him anymore because I'm.
You should have asked the police to ask him.
Oh, well, he's calling me tomorrow.
Minds want to know.
Yeah, well, he's calling me tomorrow. The officer. Well, excuse me, the sergeant. He will be calling me tomorrow. So maybe I'll ask him that. And you know what he's going to do? He's going to crack up laughing. But shout out to Sergeant G. Sergeant G was real cool. I appreciate him. He handled the situation. And he's making sure that I'm getting at least over half of my money back. He's making sure of that. So, like I said, this little scammer right here thought he did something, but yeah. Play with it if you want to. Play with it if you want to. And treat your mama better, nigga. Be better to your mama. Because you was a sorry ass man. You let your mama fall. You let her be pissy. You was a sorry ass nigga. So take care of your mama. That's what your focus should be. Stop scamming females and take care of your mama. Now, you destroyed my page enough. So let me move to something else. As you guys already know, some of y'all might be mad because I blasted that nigga, but I don't care. Don't scam me. If you scam me, you gonna catch it. Don't scam nobody around me. Just don't scam people, period. Get you a job. Focus. You understand? Hold on. Mimi, Thundercat, please talk to the people for 1 minute. I need an intermission. I hear something going on. I need to figure out what it is.
Intermission. I don't know what she want me to talk to y'all about. I don't have anything to talk about. My moderator is named Pitbull. She got scammed by a boy. I don't know how she got scammed by a boy. Where you at? Can you hear me? I don't know. I don't know how that happened. I'm still trying to figure out how that happened. And I still want to know how do you toot your booty up when you supposed to be performing as a man? Like, I don't know. But at any rate, it's rapidly approaching the end of our podcast this evening. And I'm not quite sure what else.
I'm back, girl. All I heard was a whole bunch of loud noise. It's probably in the background on the podcast, and I hate that. So please excuse that if y'all hear it.
I didn't hear anything.
The man child that I have belonged to me, somebody has made him upset, and all I can hear is all the way up here. So I'm gonna need you to go somewhere. What else, that boy? Because what you tired of? That. Anyway, so as I was stating, guys, as y'all know, we are positive here on What You Tired Of. Yeah, we may get on people's ass, and yeah, we may talk shit here and there, but we don't just come on here to bash people. We definitely have a positive page, but best believe if it's something to talk about and you've done something that you shouldn't do, we will talk about that shit on this page because it's called What You're Tired Of. And what we tired of is people scamming. What we're tired of is people not being honest. What we're tired of is men thinking that they running shit and you ain't running nothing, bro. On top of, you think that thing do something. That thing ain't shit. That thing, I'm going to leave that alone. All right.
Because that thing do be doing stuff. It's just.
That thing don't be doing nothing. It did for a part of it, and the second day it didn't work. So what the fuck it do? Nothing. So anyway, okay, friends, see what I'm saying? You see, should have left that where it was because I was trying to come off of that. I was coming back to my positive, because we positive here. But like I said, we will get on your ass. What is my nickname? Pitbull. It's not Pitbull for nothing. But I try not to be a pit bull, but I am a Taurus the bull. So remember that as well. But once again, when it's all said and done, I didn't want to call dude out. I didn't want to call the police on him, but he said he was going to get my money back. He did not give me my money back. And then the nigga had the nerve to block me. So when you did that, bitch, you got it on. It's on and popping now like popcorn, honey. So once again, if you cross me, you're going to catch it one way or the fucking other. So don't do that because once again, I didn't want to have to do that, but you thought you was slick, nigga. And then you try to talk shit to your friends. I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't have no reason to lie. You have a reason to lie because you're a liar. I have nothing to prove. I have nothing to lose. You do. So once again, Calvin Jones, I wish you nothing but the best, but you are a trifling, sorry ass man. And I hope you get whatever you got coming to you because you're going to do that shit to another female. And sir, you might not be so lucky by the police just coming by your house to collect the money. So might want to be careful with that. But anywho, so for the rest of the coming week, so for the rest of the coming week, shout out guys to the graduates because here in the state of Georgia, shout out to my nephew Royce Lee Tillman. Shout out to you, nephew. I didn't post your picture, but I will post that next week. He graduated with his bachelor's in business. And Royce is 21 years old, so I am so proud of him. He went to Florida. I don't think it was Florida A&M, but he went to a school in Florida, Tampa to be exact. It might have been Tampa State, but I'll get all of that for next week. But shout out to you, nephew. I am so proud of you. You have overcome the obstacles where you weren't even supposed to be here. You keep moving, keep grooving, keep doing what you're doing, and the best is yet to come. Shout out to my oldest granddaughter, Jayla. She'll be graduating from the 8th grade, going to high school. Lord help me. Lord save me. Because that's a pretty chocolate girl. Finna go to high school with all these boys. I'm going to teach her a few things. 1-2s. Shout out to her. She's graduating from the 8th grade. Now check this out, friend. They don't even have an 8th grade graduation for them. That's weird. All my kids had an 8th grade graduation. She goes to school in Marietta, and they moved to the high school. That's their graduation. And it's not like right next door. So it's a nice little way. I think that's retarded, but
that's why it's the graduation. They like this, you graduating.
Clear.
Moving on up.
Let's walk. Let's go. So shout out to Jayla going to, like I said, the 9th grade, graduating from 8th grade. Shout out to Riley going to the 4th grade. She'll be leaving 3rd, going to 4th. And shout out to Koa. He'll be going to the 1st grade, going from kindergarten. And also shout out to Chemo Jr., my grandson in California. He will be going to the 2nd grade. So I got 5 grandkids, y'all. So they're all going on to the next grade. So shout out to them. Shout out to the moms that's been doing outstanding jobs. Appreciate y'all for making sure my grandkids are great. Friend, we are coming to the close. So what are your plans for this week?
Well, like I said before, I got my appointments this week for my instruction for my Pilates certification. I've got my appointment with the state to wrap up this tax situation. And then I'm supposed to be going tomorrow evening to watch my baby Mel, which is one of my son's really good friends, but he my extra son. He is performing. The young man wants to be a rapper or whatever. He's out here doing stuff. So I'm going to watch him perform in Milwaukee tomorrow evening.
What's his name?
And yeah.
What's his name?
His name is Mel.
Shout out, Mel. We hope you have an amazing show tomorrow. Friend, if you can get a couple pictures or any, content, we definitely will show it and support him. Definitely, if you're in the industry, young man, keep your head where it belongs, meaning to the Father, to make sure that you're always protected and know this. You can go as far as you want to in this industry, and we will be here every week to support you and shout you out. So have a great show tomorrow, Mel. And your other mama coming to, what y'all say, turn up. She gonna come and turn up for it. So once again, Mel, have a great show tomorrow. Shout out, Sky. We love you. We can't wait till you come back home. And when you come back home, boo, it's on and popping. So with that being said, what I got going this week, I got a call yesterday from my recruiter. So, everything is good for me to go back to taxes, but it's at the end of the year, so December. So I'm glad about that. I've been working with DoorDash to get my store on DoorDash. And so I got one thing I got to do. So I'll be working on that this week so I can get that information to them. So on DoorDash and actually be accepting orders. So that's basically what I have to do for this coming week. Next week will be graduation week. So definitely looking forward to that. And other than that, that's all. We don't have much to do, but we love you guys on purpose and ain't nothing y'all can do about it. We appreciate each and every one of you guys for joining our show. Just remember, if you are not a member, please go over to YouTube. That is our main channel, to subscribe, like, comment, and share. If you don't want to put a full statement, just put an emoji there for us. It helps the algorithm so that we are pushed out to more and a bigger audience. So once again, guys, as always, everybody have an amazing Saturday. if you are going to church tomorrow, make sure you have an amazing day. If you don't go to church tomorrow, just make sure that you send praises up for your thankfulness for the week, because remember, you didn't have to make it. Somebody didn't. So be thankful. I'm very thankful for my friend. She know I love her. She know I love her to the moon and back. We still don't understand how we didn't take no pictures when she was here. We still trying to figure that out for my birthday. But we'll have more trips to come, and we'll make sure we take plenty of them. But friend, as always, I love you. What you tired of, family? We hope you have a great week. And you guys, remember, we are here every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And with that being said, anything you want to say, friend, before we get out of here?
Nope. Think big, bitch.
We need to be thinking big.
And here
You need to be thinking big,
we
bitch.
go.
You need to be thinking big, bitch. Think big, bitch. Bitch, you thinking small. We need to be thinking big. You need to be thinking big, bitch.
Did you think it's
You need to be thinking big, bitch. Think big, bitch.
all right? You guys have it. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.